Okay, another in the series of what can I use a 3D printer for. We've had a problem with our bird cage. The tray on the bottom of the cage, let me flip the camera, tends to fall down. So this tray would just drop down. And the problem is that the design of the shelf that holds the tray in place on both ends is inadequate. It's not designed properly. So I got to thinking, what if I created a clip that would slide in on several places along this length here to shove the tray over against the shelf there and create another shelf on this end. So I experimented with different dimensions, as you can see here, and ended up with these dimensions that fit quite well in on the shelf, and I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to start printing them on the printer. I'll print 3 at a time to show you how that's done. There is a web-based program called Tinkercad, 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 that allows you to create 3D objects in the cloud. So it uses a lot of basic tools, like you can see here, boxes and cylinders, to come up with different objects. I use this a lot for very simple projects, and this isn't a simple project. So I started with a concept and then built on that, and you can see here that this is what I ended up with. Now you notice that this one is quite a bit thicker than what I printed, and the reason for that is that I just wanted to print a part of it. I didn't want to print the entire thing because I just need to get a feel for the dimensions that are, make sure that my dimensions are correct. So once I did that, now I bring it into a 3D printing program, and this particular one is called Simplify. Produced, if I can get my camera to focus. There we go, Simplify. And I have placed 3 of these objects on the build plate and have then transferred this 3D print to, rather than going directly to the printer, my printer can print from a memory card. So I've transferred this print to a memory card, and I'll then move over to the printer and begin printing there. Okay, so here we are at the printer, and I put the files on this SD card, slide that into the printer. I'm going to print from SD, and then I'm going to select the file, 3 bird cage tray clips, and there we go. So in about 20 minutes or so, 3 of these will be printed on this print bed. So we'll be back when they're finished printing. Well, there we go. 3 clips. Now let's see if we can get them to fit onto the bird cage. Okay, let's see if we can get them to fit. Oh my, that fits perfectly. Slide it on down the middle, hopefully. Okay, and then the one on the end here. There we go. And let's see if I can get the one down there in at the very end of the tray. So you see how they fit. Well, I don't know that you can see. There you go. Picks up all the slack.